Alright, cool. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take you through freezing tracks. And the purpose of this is if you can free up CPU processing power from your computer. And this works out great when you're loading and getting really creative and loading a lot of instruments, or you're performing live and you just want to free up some CPU power. You can do that by freezing tracks, which is really cool. Then later we'll cover flattening tracks. So let's go ahead and take a look at it now. Now here's that track that we just added. Well, just came to my head while we were adding the effects, the choir patch. And the effects that we're using is a chorus, and an overdrive, and some delay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to freeze it. And what freezing does is it kind of just holds the DSP that's being used for the effects and just freezes it. Let's do that by right-clicking on the track and hit freeze track. It freezes the scene, and you notice that the bottom half is all now shaded in light blue. So that means I won't be able to tweak the effect anymore, so it's kind of frozen in place. So you still hear the effect on the choir that we just added, but I'm not able to tweak. And you can always go back and unfreeze the track and go back to tweak. But for right now, let's just go ahead and keep it frozen. Cool. Control that. And you can do this all across the tracks that you have, and this will save up some DSP power for the computer that you're using. Now you notice all your frozen tracks are highlighted in light blue, and this just lets you know that that track is frozen, to kind of remind you that, hey, you can always unfreeze this and tweak it up anytime you want. So the reason why I would use the freeze function in Ableton Live is to kind of hit pause on the DSP that's going to the plugins and free up some CPU space for the project.